Ollie, Ollie, it is still Sunday, the 3rd of November. I've got the microphone here so I can keep quiet and not wake everybody up. Sorry about the delay. 11:30 on a Sunday night. 2 hours late. Yanka has needed some supper, and it is my duty to provide, which I've done. So let me just refresh, get into the chat. I'm not expecting anybody to be online, as it is late. I will be surprised to see anyone. But if you are a night owl, then lucky you. For those that are on the replay, I'll be back tomorrow, 9:30. That will be Monday, the 4th, 9:30 GMT PM. Right, so SPLA private cast. That's in my rush. SPLS it should read. I'll edit that later. Have we got anybody online? Let me check. Maybe Nonna, sister. Is that Nonna online? Okay. Me and sister. All right. If nobody's here, I'll give you an update about things anyway, and then we'll continue in detail tomorrow. Looking rather pale. We'll continue in detail tomorrow. What happens if I do that? It's all right, isn't it? 1 minute. Get my shading sorted. Not because I look pale, but it is bright on the eyes as well. So it's a nice ambient light. I'm aware that these videos are not 100% secure and private, even though that is the intention and aim. So first off, the journey is over between myself and brother Andy Sovereign Smith. I am gonna maybe bring to you in detail later, or maybe not, but for the time being, I'm going to leave it as it is and let you know that if you are wanting to get in touch with brother Smithy, then you'll notice I say brother. There's no malice or hatred between the separation and the pathway splitting. So you will get in touch with him yourself, all right, or through here. I haven't removed his account. It's not like that. I'm just letting you know that you would find Andy yourself, and that's that, all right. So maybe we'll explain in further detail later in time, but for now, in the immediate future, that's that bit updated, this side of the camera. We have a lot to catch up with the officer agent key competence grading tool. So I'll be taking the comments, feedback, praise and grumble, and administering what you see, what you've said, and if not, I'll let you know why not. If there's any bugs and issues and things like that, then thank you for finding them, letting me know. G-Star know. We'll tweak them out and perfect it before we release, do any more. So we have a lot to bring out, content-wise, key competence-wise, opening the door, answering the telephone, answering mail, stopped and searched in the street. And then we go to the next level, which would be how to dispel, repel, and do what we've done, what the videos have shown you, what the audio has shown you, what the testimonies have said with regards to notices and liability and management of claims upon property persons, moving of titles, etc. We'll get that put out and released along with the key content for the next level, which is silver. Bronze has been done. That's your key competence 101. That's foundation. The merit is the bronze, and then the special, our level, would be the gold special. So that's the curve that we're following. We have a document from Kev I've uploaded. Um, Check that out. I've uploaded quite a few new documents there. I've put some posts, built some forums. Um, if you've seen the escape room, I just put random things in there for you. Um, I'm very happy. I'm very strong. I have been to the Chancery. Oh yes, I've got one viewer. So this one viewer and me been to the Chancery. I've got pictures. I've got an appointment later on. I told YouTube I may or may not have. I will let you know in confidence and full disclosure. You will get the process that I've looked at outlaid to you high and dry before any non-disclosure type agreement tries to get put my way for management of going from civil to private, public to non-public. So application without notice is what I've taken a photo of from the front desk of the Chancery Court there, the administrative building of Equity and of England and Wales. That's on Fetter Lane, Fair and Equitable Treatment, Foxtrot Echo Tango Fet, and Fetter Lane, Lip Litigant in Person, Lima Indigo Papa, Lip is the litigant in person, Chancery, Chant, Game of Monopoly, of London City, Do Not Pass Go, go to jail, or you might want to take a chance from the Chancery. So what type of claim is it? Is it a probate claim? Is it an estate claim or anything like that? Is it got a title? Yes, it has. It's called an application without notice. Now, I went down to go and act in personam. I have put in the resource library for you the Chancery Guide, updated, current version of hundreds of pages. That's just how it is. It's their book guide, not book guide, PDF. And then I've done the April 2019 updates and amendments and suppositions, etc., for that guide. You're going to get the truth from me, and you're not going to get no bullshit. It says in that book you are supposed to go down and act in persona, with equity in regards to that. They have a policy at that Rolls building, the Chancery Court on Fetter Lane. They also purport law, equitable, fair and just as we see it. So I did ask on that day 5 times once we got past security, and we do it at the desk, and there was no chance of seeing a master, even though we had a party, a very small party, and we tried with this lady many times, 5 times, and she said to me, you've asked 5 times, so it's not going to be happening here. It's not going to be on. It's changed since then. And I said, the rules of equity do not recognise this building and this corporation's policy. England and Wales's courthouse's policy, and we would again require and wish to see a master today for a short time to get some direction and the application without notice. We understand that 2:15 p.m. is roughly the time it says on this sign that you can be seen, but it's changed since April 2019. So we thought we'd get down and try it anyway. And I said an email and a phone call would suffice, but equity does act in personam, and it wouldn't hurt to go down and have a crack. So we did. After that, an appointment was made for later on in November to go back for a 5-minute directive appointment for the application without notice, and that's with a master, an apprentice, not a trainee. I forget the title now, but I did question that, and they said it's more than enough for an initial meeting. They will be able to provide all that we would require for looking at argumentation for equitable rights within a trust, and records being wrong, positions and titles needing to be corrected in the state of standing. I loosely explained there was no Freeman, there was no CQV, there's certain words that were used with their words. You know, it's a fine line what we're on here, and you have to appreciate where we're at. So you do, because you're here and you're privy to this private cast of my personal information, private information, but it's to do with my person and the management of my person. It's private to me. Um, this this is my way of having the clean hands and proving to all that there's no hidden agenda, cloaks and daggers, or coveting of information, or even selling it you back. Um, do I want to go back to London again and spend the equivalent of 9 hours and 60, 70 quid for a 5 minute appointment? No, no, I don't. I'd rather ring up and have this rearranged on the phone. And that's what I'm going to try and do. And I'll be able to make a list. Me, 5 minutes with a master. I've asked 2 questions and it's time up, you know. So what I'm going to have to do is look at being a little bit more cunning and, questions that I've got, I want to put to them. Um, civilly inactive provisions for a conscientious objector. That took me 15 seconds. That's very articulate, very concise, and so I need a few of them. I'm going to work on it. And if I can't have the telephone call, I will still take the list. And sometime in November, I will have my second chance strike at the pinata of solace, and we'll see. So atonement down in the chancery with the master. He didn't say apprentice. He said something which diverted me to okay, you're palming us off with. But no, they assured me to be in that position and to be like that. It's going to be bang on. So did I feel that it was a failure going all that way to London, to the Chancery, the Rolls building, getting in there? And because after that appointment was made, I said to the party, right, guess what happens now? We go upstairs, I find an usher, I ask an usher, and I'm put onto the usher that one of these courts that's in session, when it finishes, I'd like to go in for 5 minutes. And you come with me, and we crack on. And you're like, okay. Ran up the stairs, a little bolt of lightning, and I found the usher lady who was in London. She had a heavy London accent, and I presented myself, honourable travelling man, seeking the conscience of the king regarding equitable matters, and direction was needed, and travelled a long way, and in my private capacity as a man under God, here today, striving to get a master's learned ear for me to pose some questions and get some direction for. So it says, any chance? No, very busy, well behind. The judge that's on, the master that's presiding, it's quite obstropolous were her words. And she says, if you get in there at a push, he'll cut you down. You won't be happy. He's in a bad mood. They're not very nice when they're in a bad mood. So didn't want that. I says, are you telling me that as far as equity goes, I have no acknowledgement of the rights that I've evoked today by turning up in personam and saying very politely more than 3 times, which is our requirement and wish, to have some learned ear of a master at some point today. There's no way. Have I missed anything? Is there anything else that we've studied this for 10 years? We didn't just we've taken learned advice many a time. So she says, look, son, man of God or no God, you're not getting in. I went, okay. She was like somebody's mum. She's about 55, a bit smaller than me. Brilliant lady. Handled it well. I says, can I commend you? Thank you. We're going to get off. She winked at me and said, see you soon. I thought, all right, will you? When I got to Euston train station, there's a massive 30-40 yarder and 30-40 meter TV screen LCD, had an advert on it for the channel Dave, and I was like, I'll take a picture of that. Very ominous it was indeed. Not a failure. Got an appointment. I'll be going back either by phonics on the phone or excuse me, in persona, doing the deal. So what can I say? I've got the documents of produce and finish for asset protection, a last will and testament, a revocable will, an irrevocable will, and a trust deed. It's a private trust deed, lead deeds for these trusts, step by step layman's guide. I've uploaded Caesar's Messiah version 2. If you look for Caesar's Messiah, thus version 2, I've replaced that file. G-Star's been working on some of the publications, shadow contract, the agent officer interaction. Thank you, all involved in that, Steve, Pete, myself, Andy, G-Star. Subsequent presentations, I'm going to focus on for now. Anybody that wants to help with officer agent interaction, you can email me what your ideas, thoughts are. Brother Steve has got the setup, so you can crack on and present and produce exactly what you might see fit. I'll have to catch up with Steve and Pete in due course next week, so I will do. I'll catch up with everybody. Emails. I have the princess tomorrow to take care of, but I will be around. I'm gonna say lots of love, peace and light. Done a short update. I've upheld my bargain, even though it was 120 minutes overdue. A shout going out to scholars, initiates, sovereigns, Mars stars, and you know, you're very appreciated and loved. I know I'm not the typical type, you know, to be doing this, and it's taken me by storm, and I've got a lot more to bring you in a structured way. So I just want to say thank you to one and all for your support and the king standing, queen standing positions that you have. If you could check the channel or the video that I did last night, I will post in for you. It's got some stories that's just really shocking, to be fair. I'd like you to be privy to, get your feedback for. And I'd just like to say that I feel very lucky and honoured. Myself and Andy may have decided to walk different paths, and you know, I'm excited and happy for 2020 vision. 5 more years yet before the official age of Aquarius kicks in, and the golden age ushers forward. So we've got a possible 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 months, yeah, plus with the rest of this year, 61 and a bit months to get this locked down. So with regards to me showing you thank you for our 2-year anon, I'm looking at having this, because this is such prolific, massive, huge for me and for mankind, in a way of protection and honourability and learning the equitable governance over the trust, technology. I will look at giving all of you that are here that you know, message and email or let me know that are interested in this document. It will be in a donation ballpark of about 500 promises of UK cash notes. Yeah, so I'll immediately offer everybody that's on here it for a half price donation, and it's got the 3 trust deeds in there of a last will, living and revocable, and then the private trust deed. So you have 3 deeds, documents, the walkthroughs that I have done, collated, put together, and yeah, to say thank you. And for our 2-year anon, this technology is all what you would require to protect your assets and lock it down up to any value, gold bars, property, you know, anything. And going forward into next year, I'll develop the trust protocols and education, and focus more on non-civil and socially attacking. You'll see yesterday's video that I did, you'll see where I'm at. The offspring, the assets and our blood are the primary concern. Our trust technology And moving forward with that, we'll have to wait unless we can get the emissaries, ambassadors, and etc. Diplomat equivalents on our side quickly, so we can issue duties out to these protectors and the like. Omegas are going to come in handy here, and hopefully we'll get back, we'll grow and expand as we are continuing to do so. And further point of note to make, the beacon and the member target objective desired soul collective amount that I would like is 10,000. It says 600 or 500, 600 and something, yeah, for the head count, soul count, initiate, self, scholar, master, sovereign. And then so when they come on to the front page and they press, yes, I'd like to just join and become part of the private, fam. If they don't fully go all the way through, and for some reason there's an issue with the donation with PayPal, the finalisation and the sign up of the account, then it still keeps that count on the front page. So I've looked, and I think we're about 200, maybe 200 and something drift. So if we're at 650, 660, I'd say we're at 430, 425 effectively. So we've done well for 2 years. That's a big shout to you and a thank you. Thumbs up and hearts and fist bumps. I'm just one man with a crazy lot of information, learning to balance and catalogue it and put it in a way, publish and write and grade. And I know in here what we need, but to write it is enough of a challenge, let alone to get one of these. And what I've got to do in the back end of the office, and the amount that I have going down the dashboard, it's truly incredible. So I didn't ever know that I could do these things. But G-Star's helped me, he's shown me, he's the reason why it's the way that it is here. So my dashboard is incredibly deep, and it takes time to implement what is in the mind, to come out, to hear, to type, to put, to test. So thank you all. Bear with us. 2020 is going to be a bigger year than the other two that we've had. We're going from strength to strength. That little testimony right up from Anna Von writes, I can't Adam and Eve that. I'm still buzzing from that. I'm properly humbled and so thank you for continuing to support, for bearing with me. I will honour your presence and support and love and trust, and I won't breach it knowingly or willingly, and I will continue to further better everything that you see before you, what we've provided, and we will listen, continue to improve, and remember, who they are, who we are, and that's half the battle. So sorry, I just got distracted. I'm just looking at video chat. I'm going to give myself the first thumbs up and say thank you, much love, bosh, left and a right, much love to my queen, Anna Maria. I'll be with the princess tomorrow. I don't know, I'll come on the afternoon, evening time in video and see you. I'll be on the .com itself and on the emails. I'm going to address Facebook now. And I've started an Anglo Emergency Reserve campaign on there to see if I can get Facebook interested in what we're doing. And I'll post a video from yesterday, the public one, of me in my tube shirt to them so they can see. And that's it for now. We'll meet tomorrow. All right. And thank you all. Much love. And get ready. Get ready. Rock steady, Eddie. Oh,